Hydrated.
Addison, stay hydrated.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hydrated.
Welcome to the very first episode of our brand new podcast, Hydrated. Today we're drinking some Starbucks drinks. I have a green tea lemonade.
I have a strawberry acai refresher with light ice and peach juice. And something that happened this morning, I was a little dismayed about, but Jason really appreciated it, that somebody in front of us accidentally paid for us. And I'm a little upset.
I don't know if it was an accident, to be honest. It might have just been like them being kind.
Yeah, but then the person was like, I don't know. It makes you feel indebted in a way.
I think it's a nice thing, and we pay for the person behind us. It was just like, pay it forward.
I don't know. It just feels so performative in a way. Like, I know your part wasn't, but like when you see it on TikTok, it's like, we know, like, you weren't gonna do that if you weren't filming. It's like, you know, those people that like go to the homeless people and are like, oh, like, here's, or like, it's not even that. Like, I love giving homeless people food, but like, I'm not. Wait, I can't swear.
I can bleep it out.
Okay. Well, okay.
I'll bleep it out.
Okay. I can't stand. I'm not videotaping it.
That's true.
I'm not profiting off of other people's pain.
I don't understand where this is coming because at Starbucks today, the person in front of us was not videotaping. They just wanted to be
No, I think they had like, you know, something going on because the person who checked us out, first of all, was laughing at us.
They're laughing at themselves, I think. Well, they were just kind of confused about what was happening. They were like, oh, they meant to pay for the person behind you and they paid for us instead or something like that. There was a mishap. Yeah,
and it wasn't our fault. It was this person's. I don't want to assume, especially at Starbucks, you know. Well, let's give some context.
To what?
To this show.
Oh, so this is for our senior project. Our driving question.
But we're going to do it like.
Pull up our driving question. We can give her a
Romanian orphanage. Oh, that was for psych. Oh, found it. Okay. How can working with children with developmental disabilities help inform? I can't find it.
Look up senior project.
I did.
In your Google Docs drive.
Uh-oh. How can we utilize our unique interests, opinions, and perspectives to create an enlightening and entertaining podcast about pop culture and current events?
So that's basically what we had to write to get this project approved, but in practice...
We're not doing that.
In practice, I think it's just going to be more of a chill vibe.
You're hanging out with us.
For an hour. Or however long we decide to go for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We agree on some things, we disagree on some things, and we have a lot of opinions. So I think it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just, all I can think about is how I should have done like those nasal, like, you know, when it comes out the other, sometimes when it comes out your ear.
Nasal spray?
Or your mouth, sometimes it comes out in your mouth.
Nasal spray?
No, the neti pot. Because I think I sound congested.
I didn't know this was happening.
I didn't know that was happening.
No, it dumps everything out.
Can you explain to them what this is? Because I don't know what this is.
I think everyone else does. If you have good hygiene, like, you know what it is.
Well, maybe if I don't know what it is, maybe there are some people out there that don't, so you should explain.
Okay.
It can be our first ad.
Okay. Our first ad is it's literally a pot. You put some saline solution. They're like crystals in a bit, but don't eat them. And
I don't think the word edible comes to mind when people hear crystals.
I used to eat the rock candy.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay, so then you put some distilled water in there.
Yeah, I'm listening.
And mix it up, shake it up. Every single mucus out. You have to leave your. You have to leave.
No, please go on.
You have to leave your mouth open because something comes out. But like, it makes your voice different.
It clears out your sinuses.
That's one word for it. It's very intense. Can we drink now?
You know who? Of course. You know who needs to do that? Tate McRae.
I don't listen to Tate McRae.
She always sounds like, I love her to death. Tate, I love you if you're hearing this somehow. I love you to death, but you do always sound like you need to swallow mucus at the back of your throat. That's kind of like your vibe with your voice. Not your vibe. Tate. I'm talking to her. I'm talking to her.
But anyway. Okay, fine. I'll double up. Where is it? Your squish. Oh.
That's what I've been holding. She just wanted to have both of them at once. Do you want to swap? Is that what this is?
I have. I'm going to give you a gift. I'm going to get you this in purple, the mini. And I have the big one in purple. And then we'll be like parents of these.
Of these Nito balls. Oh, second ad, Nito. Best.
I don't want to condone this.
Why not?
Because.
Go to Barrington Books and get them. Ad.
Oh.
She works at Barrington Books, a local bookstore.
For 4 years.
They sell these here. They're fantastic.
They are fantastic. And I bite my nails, but only my thumbs. So they. Okay, and I also want to say something. I don't have a pointy head. I have a bun. The back.
I don't think anyone was accusing you of having a pointy head.
Well, I don't have my glasses on. That's another thing. I don't like people that wear blue light glasses. I think it's disrespectful. Unless your job is literally sitting at a computer, you have no right to.
I was going to say my mom does, but her job is sitting at a computer.
Her job is sitting at a computer. If you're walking around getting a matcha and you're wearing blue light glasses, stop trying to be me in 4th grade, okay? I had these fake glasses, and they reminded me of Maddie and Liv and Maddie.
You do give someone that would try to wear glasses for.
Yeah, I loved them. And then I got glasses, but they don't really do much. And actually, Coach, if you're seeing this,
Coach?
my thing fell off
Coach, the
on the
brand.
side. It's like, come on. I paid a lot for these. Well, insurance did. I just can't.
Insurance paid a lot for your Coach sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Sure did.
You know what? I actually think it's so disappointing that people commit insurance fraud because they do a lot for us.
Speaking of fraud, can we talk about Jen Shaw?
Yes.
So,
well, I'm not there yet though. So I can't say my opinion other than my opinion on her.
we should do a live reaction to season 2 premiere for you.
Well, I think I saw it on TikTok in an edit.
I reposted it also.
Yeah, I stalk everyone.
So we've been watching, we're new Real Housewives converts, and we started with Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City is genuinely one of the best television experiences I've ever had in my entire life.
In Jace's words,
engrossing.
It's not what you want. It's not what you watch. It's how you watch it.
That's so true. Anything can be trash TV or lowbrow.
You know what?
Or prestige highbrow TV.
What's a
depends on how
highbrow
you watch
television
it.
show that you don't like? Fine, I'll go first. Did you ever see Mayor of Easttown?
I did not. That's prestige television. You didn't like it? That's Kate Winslet, right? And Evan
Yeah,
Peters.
I just
You definitely watched it.
Kate
For Evan,
Wins-
you watched it for Evan Peters.
Yeah, of course I did. I watched it
She
with my
beat-
family.
She beat Elizabeth Olsen in WandaVision for the Emmy.
I've never seen WandaVision.
WandaVision is so good.
I don't
No,
do
I know you don't do
Marvel.
superheroes, I
I
know
don't do. No, I do.
What I
I
tell
do.
you-
I do. I love Chris Evans in I watched Superman or Captain America, and I loved it.
So
But I just
I know you
it
can't get
reminds me
into
of trash.
I know you can't get into the MCU because a lot of it is trash. A lot of it is that like slop that they
I just
turn out.
want to be different.
WandaVision is so good. It's not
I
even
know,
like
it's
that.
like The
It's
Good
something
Place.
else.
I heard.
It is like The Good Place, kind of. And
I
that's
wanna
my favorite
see
show
it.
of all time. The Good Place.
Chidi is so disrespectful. His
What?
character is so disrespectful
Why?
to my culture
Of?
of anxiety.
How?
I've never been one to cancel, but it's so disrespectful.
How is it disrespectful?
Because he goes to the bad place because he's making bad decisions that hurt or he can't make a decision, which ultimately, like, it's so disrespectful to my culture. Because
It's because he does it in a way that puts himself first in those situations. You don't do
yeah,
that.
so do I. But you know what?
Maybe you're in
Like,
the bad place then. Like,
okay, I'd rather if that old man is there. Like,
Ted Danson.
he seems friendly. Actually, yeah. I hate. You know, I liked Kristen Bell a lot. She was a cutie pie. But then, something that I heard they don't bathe
Bathe
their
their kids. Yeah, I was gonna say
it
that. No,
just
they do. They just do it. They were talking about how they only do it like once a week or something.
well, I don't bathe, but I take showers.
Obviously. They,
If you're taking, especially if you're a kid running around in dirt, Dak Shepherd,
Dax.
even worse.
That's a weird name, to be honest.
I,
Dax.
I mean, everyone always says like, oh, like names are whatever. Wait, off topic. Do you remember when Emily Ratajkowski was like, oh, I'm not gonna gender my kid until they're 18? What happened then? Where's Sly now? Sly's him. He's like 3.
Yeah, I know.
But it's like, what happened to that? It's so
It was woke
performative.
2020 culture. Performative is the name of the game today.
I agree. Yesterday was powerful.
Performative today. Today is performative.
It's all peas.
Talk about quiet luxury.
It's
Explain to them-
performative to bring it up.
Explain to them what it is. No, we have to explain.
Okay, quiet luxury is like me. You know, like
It's when you're classy and you have money but you don't flaunt it. And she's obsessed with this.
It's
idea of
not
quiet luxury.
if you have money, it's if you have taste.
Taste, class.
You can be homeless and be quiet luxury. Because you have class. But quiet luxury people like us, we can't explain it. It's performative.
So
but what I can say is,
if you don't have it,
if you don't have it, you don't have it.
and it's very obvious.
It's very obvious.
She loves.
It's like taste.
She loves this concept, and we've been talking about it a lot recently.
If we didn't have taste, we would have Diet Coke cans right here.
That's true. We have quiet luxury. It's classy.
You know what quiet luxury is?
It shows creative
Quiet
vision.
luxury isn't having nice brands. It's owning up when you have a dupe. Quiet luxury. Quiet luxury is when you know who you are and you love yourself.
That took a turn. That took a philosophical turn.
Do you believe in heaven and hell?
No.
I don't either. Do you believe in reincarnation?
No. Well,
Not like you're aware that you're being reincarnated.
I don't. Well, obviously, your energy and your matter gets reincarnated into something.
I don't think so. I really don't. Really don't.
Okay. Well.
Okay. What you're gonna ask? What do I think?
What do you think?
I think that before you were born,
I thought
you're just not sentient.
Yeah, I agree.
You're not there.
Yeah,
I think it's just like that.
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm into science. Like, that's quiet luxury.
The Jewish, your Jewish side is like not angry at you right now. Explain how that meshes with your Jewish views. Are you religiously Jewish?
A little bit.
A little bit. What parts?
I don't know. Like, I was bat mitzvahed during COVID, and that was a really, really nice time because honestly, I don't like being the center of attention. And everyone's gonna be like, no, like you're lying.
I was supposed to be in the video.
I feel like I hate saying this because then everyone on Twitter is like, you're lying, I hate you. I was supposed to be in the video.
No, like I believe in the energy of Judaism. And I
So you're culturally Jewish, but you don't believe in their religion per se.
No, I do.
So what parts? That's what I'm.
Well, that's so not quiet luxury. Because this is a deep topic for me, especially
Okay, well,
with the war going on.
So we don't have to get into it on the first episode of the podcast.
Why?
You just said you don't want to.
No. Like, I don't want to. It's just, I do think you're putting me in a bad place right now. Because there are so little Jewish people these days that are okay with being Jewish. Like, especially with the war going on in the Gaza Strip. Well, Theo Vaughn just spoke
This
about
is
it.
not what I asked you.
I know.
You're jumping from topic to topic, and I asked you a very simple question. You're not answering it. We don't
No,
have to
I
talk
do.
about
I
it if
just
it's too
don't
deep
believe
and
in heaven
personal.
and hell.
Oh, me neither, as I said.
Like,
Do you believe in a God, a higher power?
I do.
Okay.
I don't believe that there's God. I believe that the universe, I think everything is where it is meant to be. Like, I believe we are meant to be here. I also believe, like, here's the thing. I do believe that we have free will in the sense that you wouldn't do it if you weren't meant to do it. Like, everything works out. Everything happens for a reason. I do believe that there's a higher power, and instead of God, like a man, I believe that it's an energy. I don't know what, but I know there's something. So, like, there is that aspect of, like, yeah, I don't know if I believe in God, but I totally might later. It's just when I believe in other aspects, but I don't know. There's definitely an energy. I do believe everything works out for a reason. But like I know tomorrow I'm not gonna say that because I'll be like in a bad mood because my nail polish chipped. But like I'm in a really good mood right now because I just love hanging out with my friend Jace.
Thank you. That was really heartfelt. So you could say, in a sense, that I am your religion.
No, that's pushing it. I just, yeah. I mean, maybe. I. That's another thing. Everyone's like, oh, soulmates, soulmates. No, you're only married because at your age then you were like, I want to get married.
Circumstance.
It's all circumstance.
I agree.
But if you want to love somebody, you can.
Because out of soulmates and the amount of people in the world,
So many people.
the chance. Wow, that was a really helpful addition to my train of thought. The chance that you're gonna meet your soulmate is genuinely
Disgustingly small.
minuscule.
It's likelier that you're going to
It's-
get in plane crash.
Exactly.
Oh God,
To the-
I don't want to think
Don't
about
start
that.
there. To the point where it probably only a couple of pairs would actually ever meet their soulmate in the history of the world.
I don't even think that would ever.
Much less meet, like live in the same area long enough to.
Or
be
even
able
walk
to-
by
Yeah.
in Dubai.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like,
Yeah, like
even if they meet, it's like walking past each other, seeing each other in public somewhere, but like they're
No,
not gonna,
I
they're not
agree.
gonna be able to like meet and date and get married.
I agree. It's all circumstance, but when you
Well,
want
I
to love,
guess-
but it's all about mindset too, and trauma. Like
What? No, I guess people that believe in soulmates, they're gonna say that
they want to.
they're gonna say, "Oh, the universe will bring you together at the right point in the right time." Which I guess that. If you're gonna
What if
believe
you
in
can
that-
build a soulmate ship?
Yeah, see that's what I was gonna get into. It's not about universe and fate. It's about circumstance. It's about meeting someone that you like and then building on that.
I agree. I believe love is beautiful for the most part. Okay, I really like the burnt toast theory because
Okay, explain what that is.
sometimes I just
Not
need.
everyone's on TikTok. Explain what that is.
Okay, you know what I do believe in? Solipsism. We'll get into that after.
Burnt toast theory.
Okay, burnt toast theory. It's like, say you're running late and you burn your toast. Now you're running even later. But if you hadn't burned that toast and had to re-burn your toast or re-toast your bread, I don't really make toast. It's kind of just really
She is
gross.
celiac.
No, with gluten-free bread too, because then I have to put the foil. I don't like it. Okay. Also, it's like, oh my God, just eat the bread. Like normal. I just don't get it. You have to cut that out because of the swearing.
I'll bleep that.
Also, Wilson doesn't care.
We love you, Wilson.
We love you, Wilson.
Thank you.
I feel very
he-
safe. So you ask, what is the burnt toast theory?
Yeah.
It's if, you're on your way to work. Well, you're still at home, but like you're like getting ready as mentally. Work can be draining for many. So
Mind you, your job is making TikToks.
no, I help people out. And there are definitely some customers that get pretty angry when we don't have a book published in like 1762. And they yell over the phone. It's like, sorry, go to Amazon.
burnt
Okay, burnt
toast
toast.
theory.
Burnt toast. Okay. Okay, burnt toast theory. You're getting ready for work. You put your bread in the toaster. And when I think of this, I always imagine like a toaster where you put it actually in as opposed to like a toaster oven. So flip the switches down or whatever. I don't really do toast. And press
She has
cancel.
celiac.
Yeah. Press cancel, whatever. Burnt. You can't eat that, although I do like burnt bagels. My grandmother taught me
What
that.
about burnt marshmallows?
No. So I don't do it's just
My dad sticks them in the fire, gets them flaming, then blows them
Oh,
out. And they're
I
black
do
and
that.
crispy and eats.
But you know what I do? I take off the burnt layer, so it's just the inside of the marshmallow.
gooiness.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. S'mores is overrated. Anyway, so the point is, whoa. Then you press cancel, burnt. You have to re-put your toast in the toaster. Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, so then you put your new bread in the toaster. You toast it. But during that time that you had to change over the bread and like throw out the burnt, whatever. Maybe
The extra time
scrape
it
off
added-
some.
The extra time that it added to your morning.
The extra time that I added to your morning, if you had left the 5 minutes before, if you hadn't burned that toast, you could have been in a car accident. You don't know what could have happened. You could have met your soulmate, God forbid. But you know what? You didn't. And you stayed safe from love and from death.
So
Sometimes those are
I
one
don't-
and the same.
Isn't that the same thing as like the butterfly effect?
No. Because the burnt toast theory is more like specific. Like it's more about
To
like the
burning your
time.
toast.
No, it's more about time.
Yeah.
But the butterfly effect is like, if I hadn't stubbed my toe, I wouldn't have been in a bad mood and decided I want to leave Barrington. Then I wouldn't have come here. It's like those little things.
Yeah.
Like on TikTok, which I
People get the
honestly,
butterfly effect wrong on TikTok, and it's disgusting.
it's disgusting. They're like,
Like,
oh, if I hadn't scrolled
just-
on Tinder,
They're just like, yeah.
maybe if you hadn't.
They want an excuse to share the story of how they meet their partner.
It's like,
And it's not the butterfly
not
effect at that
everything
point.
is about love. I'm so sorry. There's platonic love, there's friendship, there's acquaintanceship. So we live in a society where that's like the number one thing, and I don't think people prioritize enough the relationships outside of their like
I'm with you on that.
romantic.
It's my least favorite thing when people put their romance first and foremost as their goal in life. Like, it's gonna work for some people, but why don't you have goals outside of that?
I agree.
Why don't you have drive in your life outside of that?
I
Why
agree.
is your main goal in life to get married and have a family?
It's because they're deeply insecure and they don't believe that they'll be loved.
Whoa. Whoa.
That is what it is.
But like,
Why else would somebody care so much about if they're gonna get married? About if somebody's gonna it's the question of, is somebody gonna love me?
whoa.
What?
That's harsh, but I think some people need to hear that.
No, it's not harsh at all. Do you think it's harsh?
Well, because I think it's a really popular thing that a lot of people have their main goal as get married.
No,
so
I'm
have
not
a
saying
family.
they're insecure. I'm just
You
saying
kinda just said
it
that's why I
does
said
point.
harsh.
No.
But
It
and
points
in
at an
some
insecurity.
Cases, in some cases, yes, I see what you're
It
saying.
points at a goal of being loved.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes that comes with insecurity.
Some,
I
And-
want to be loved. My goal is to get married.
but you have confidence that people are gonna love you either way, so it's not your main goal.
Yeah, I mean, my main goal is to lead a life that I won't regret in the future. Like, if I'm,
Whoa.
like, it's like, I want to be happy that I did all the things that I did and, like, be happy that I had the relationships that I had. Yes, I do worry nobody's ever going to love me. But then I remember, like, romantically, and then I remember I have all these relationships around me, not romantically, where I am loved. Right here, too. And, like, my family loves me. And not because they have to. There is a level of like, not in my family, but like there is a level of like, something that's discussed is like, do I love this person or am I just related to them? Like, would I be friends with, I don't know, like,
Your brother.
would I be friends with my brother? I think so. But some people like don't think that. But what I'm saying is though is like, yeah, like my goal is to lead a life, but it's like, I know somebody's gonna love me because although I haven't been in like a serious romantic relationship or anything, I don't want to talk about that. But the point is, I have other relationships where I'm loved. So why wouldn't somebody love me romantically? It's all about timing and circumstance.
Wow.
I am lovable.
Exactly.
I just have a big personality and some people can't handle it. And you know what? Then I think about all the people that I can't handle. So it's like, if your personalities go well and your actions, it's not even personalities, it's what you act on. And that's all that matters.
Let's talk about polyfamily. because
No, they're not in love.
if you can find one person, why not three?
Because then all of a sudden, I mean, yeah, I think they're honestly. Okay.
Okay, for context, Polyfamily is this brand new HBO reality show that follows a closed quad of polyamorous people.
It sounds like a fucking dorm.
It's basically
Wait, redo that. Because I said
I'll do
epic.
that. Basically Polyfamily, HBO reality show. It's brand new, coming out with episodes weekly. It follows a polyamorous closed quad where basically two married straight couples found each other, and
Are they straight?
the men, yeah. Well, the men. Are.
One of them.
The,
One of
the-
them's pansexual.
The men are married to one girl and dating the other, and they swap husbands every night. And they live together in a house, and they have kids.
One thing that I really respect, though, is, first of all, their confidence. Although that does lead us into a topic of, like, reality TV, are we profiting off of other people's pain? And that also goes to, like, the homeless people and, like,
Wait, have you seen Love on the Spectrum?
No, I refuse to.
No, but that's what I'm saying. A lot of people think it's exploitative like that, but I don't think it is. If you watch it and give it a chance, they're not being exploited at
It's
all.
the people that are like, oh, this is wrong. Or like honestly, I refuse to watch it because I'm not interested. I don't watch reality love shows because I don't believe that you can find real love.
We watch Polyfamily.
But that's not like a dating show.
Yeah, I understand.
That's like
Yeah,
a show. Like I refuse to watch that. Not because they're autistic. And I refuse to watch Love is Blind. I refuse to watch The Bachelor, The
Love
Bachelorette.
Island.
I don't even want to hear about it. Because you're not actually gonna
Gonna
find
love. That makes sense.
I mean, you might, sure.
You might find attraction.
You might find attraction, but there is a level of like, can you really find love if there are other people pressuring you on it?
Well, to counteract that, on Big Brother, there are so many romances on the show that have gone on to be true, fruitful marriages because they're in
But Big Brother isn't
a dating show.
a dating show.
But they meet on TV.
I think you can meet on TV, but I don't
Because-
think that it's like, if you're in the context of a dating show, I don't know if I can believe that that's like true love. I'm sure you
Because the
grow to be
environment-
true love.
Because the environment is toxic.
No, I'm sure you can grow it into true love, but it's not love at first sight. I don't believe exists.
Wow. That's really powerful.
Thank you.
Do you mean like, well, I don't think they're saying that they're going to be in true love eventually, just that the spark is going to be found on the dating show. And then they'll.
No, I know. Well, I don't like to watch it. I just don't think it's interesting. I don't think that I think it's all performative.
You know what is not performative? You know what is interesting?
Polyfamily.
Polyfamily.
Because they're not doing it. They're not getting much money. I don't know
No.
if they, need
Well,
the
honestly,
money.
financially, it probably is very responsible. It's like having roommates for.
Oh, yeah. No, I was talking about the actual show.
Oh, I agree. They're
Nobody's,
profiting off of that. Yeah.
no.
Maybe it blows up. Who knows? Maybe we blow it up with this conversation.
Easy.
But
Yeah.
it's just really baffling to me because, with all due respect to people and their lifestyles, I don't think that they should not be allowed to live the way they're living because it's their choice. They're adults. But
I love that.
But yeah. But some things are confusing to me. Like one of the women, she cries over jealousy that her husband is with someone else, and I don't. Alicia is her name, right? Right. Alicia. Yeah. Is it Alicia?
No, it's Alicia.
Alicia.
Alicia and Taya. Taya.
There was a segment where she was crying over jealousy and thinking about what her husband does in the bedroom with Taya. And I just don't think that you're allowed to be upset about that.
I disagree.
This is what you sign up for.
I disagree. I think she's allowed to. She's not. I would say that if she was crying about the whole situation, but she's not. She's crying about like this one thing that, I don't think we should go into detail because it is a very inappropriate conversation. It's just she's insecure about her performance in a room, and she's insecure that
Taya is better.
Taya.
Is more.
Taya.
Taya.
Taya. That Taya is more experienced
Yeah.
and a little different.
Yeah.
And I think she's allowed to be like insecure about it, but she can't be upset about it. Like she can be upset
is
about it on her,
about it. She's
but
crying.
she's not pushing it on
She's
anyone
jealous.
else.
Well, in a way, she is because she's on a TV show and they're gonna watch the TV show back. Are they not?
Well, I don't know if they have TV.
They definitely do have a TV. They have kids. Come on. Oh, also, one of the couples brings in their kids to this situation,
I think that's selfish.
and they have new kids, and they don't test who the father is.
That's so wrong.
They don't test who the father is because they say it doesn't matter, and they're.
If it
equally
really
raising the
doesn't
child.
matter, then you can get the kid tested and continue that relationship.
I agree. I agree with that. Whoa. I agree with that because if it doesn't matter, then the paternity of the child shouldn't matter, and he's gonna raise them the same either way.
I completely agree. Because that that hints at an insecurity of
It hints at an
fathership.
insecurity of fathership.
That's why I believe if you're unsure of something, you should do it. Well, not like,
What?
like if you're unsure about like, it's just like you got to test yourself sometimes. Beauty is pain, and you have to think about it. I don't know if this is actually, but I like how it sounds. A plant has to grow through the soil to be beautiful, like to come out to the top. Like you have to go through things to change.
A plant has to go through the soil to be.
To come out. like it's like you cannot live a static life.
I don't.
The most inspiring people have had events happen to them or are trauma. Yeah.
Generational trauma.
I wasn't.
Have you seen the Jamie Lee Curtis video that I'm talking about? Where she's like trauma.
No.
I'll put it in.
Trauma, family trauma, generational trauma, family trauma. You know, generational trauma. Generational trauma. Generational trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma. 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 This is what trauma looks like.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of the most remarkable and inspiring people have gone through tough times and come out stronger. You have to go through things to come out stronger, I believe.
So how is this related to polyfamily and the idea of bringing kids into this polyamorous situation?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they have to go through testing the baby, which is something that they're insecure about. You have to go through that to better your relationship. If you continue your whole relationship based on, I don't know if I'm the father, but I secretly hope I am, and it wouldn't matter, but there's hints. They're whispers.
They wonder.
If there are wonderings, you need to squash that, and you can't just ignore it. The longer you ignore a problem, the worse it ends up.
I agree. And if, for example, if the baby is Tyler, the people are Tyler, Sean, Alicia, and Taya. If the baby is Tyler and Sean is not capable of raising the baby early, why are you in the situation with him?
I agree. And remember when Sean was yelling at Tyler for talking to his kid?
His kid, first of all. Tyler and Alicia's daughter, I believe.
They have a daughter and a son.
So Tyler and Alicia's daughter, well, I guess all four of their daughter now.
But biologically,
yeah.
I also think it's insecure. Not insecure.
So the daughter was grounded. There was a scene where the daughter was grounded, and she was trying to talk to Tyler, her father, her biological father. And Sean, acting as like another father, an adoptive father in this case, was like, daughter, I forget her name. He said,
I don't think they say it.
He said, you're not allowed to talk to him right now. You're grounded. Go up to your room. And he cut the conversation with her father short.
With her, although.
Don't say actual. That's rude.
No, I wasn't going to say actual father.
Yes,
I was going to say actually.
I'll slow it down. You were about to say actual father.
With her,
No,
Anyway.
no, I'm saying by saying that, like, actual father versus not father is actually disrespectful to people that are adopted.
Oh, I agree. That's why I was being respectful to them.
That's what I was saying. I was saying I'm saying like what they are going through. They're basically by not testing this kid, and because it's like both of our kids. Oh, so you don't think like adopted fathers are actually like the child's father?
No.
I think
they do think that, which is why.
Yeah, they do think.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It took me a bit, but no, I'm not saying actual. I'm saying if there is that mindset of like actual and like not actual, but like we all treat it. If you have to, first of all, test the baby. If there are health reasons, family history, genetic predispositions, I just, there is a part of me that thinks, I don't know if they go to the doctor.
They definitely go to the doctor. She's going to the hospital to have her baby. Taya's pregnant also, by the way. This is why this came up.
There are 2 kids. There
are already 2 kids, but Taya's also pregnant.
No, I thought they had 5 kids.
They're about to have 5.
So they have twins.
They have Alicia and Tyler's son and daughter from before they
and then they both had kids.
Then all 4 of them had 2 more kids together.
But it's not really.
Alicia
not together because they
Alicia had a
separately.
kid and Taya had a kid.
And then they all got together.
And they don't know who the father is of these last 3.
No, they do.
No, they don't. Not yet, anyway. Maybe we'll get there.
But I thought they did.
We've only watched episode 1 of Polyfamily, by the way.
And boy, was it enough to talk about.
Boy, was it enough to talk about it. There's a lot to unpack
I
here.
honestly don't. I don't believe that it's wrong that they are living the life that they lead. But to bring other people into it. I mean, and also, don't act like you didn't know that this was socially not acceptable.
That does get me. They act like they're oppressed for it, and it's the same as like being gay or something.
It's like not.
It's not.
You're straight too.
Whoa, that is true.
And also,
just because you want to have a wife and a girlfriend,
that just means
that's something that
you don't respect the woman that you're with.
Well, that's saying that they shouldn't live their lifestyle. I'm not saying that.
No, I believe that you can, but
it is a lifestyle.
It's better than cheating. It's better than cheating.
True. Unlike it's consensual, which is true. But unlike being gay or something, like you can choose to live this lifestyle.
Yeah, also, no, I honestly respect it. Be yourself. But then to bring in your kids knowing that they're going to get bullied, because that is society. You have to work with what is in societal norms. Like, don't,
Well,
no, but what I'm saying, in the sense that
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that,
No.
you know what I mean? Like, when I'm saying that,
they act like it's like, yeah, they act like they're oppressed. They act like but they knew what they were going into. They darn well knew that these kids were going to have, they're going to be bullied. Because they know society doesn't
Well,
respect them.
I don't think that's the argument to use, because you could also say that about like a gay couple having kids.
Well, it's different.
It is different, but not
Because
for
they
that reason.
chose to live this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not
Yeah.
a choice option. They're choosing to live this and bring children into it. Like
And also, being gay is very, very different in society than being
Polyamorous.
Polyamorous,
Having-
polygamy.
they're like, oh, it's the same as having 2 dads.
No, it's not.
We have 4 parents.
It's not.
It's really not.
You're doing something new, and you're doing something different.
You're breaking a boundary for sure.
Definitely, you're definitely doing something.
You're blazing your own trail.
That's what. Speaking of which, let's get into Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yeah. Wow.
Whoa.
Well,
Well, we kind of already we
did talk
dabbled. We
about it.
dipped our toes in.
But let's get back into the pond.
I think I need food.
We just ate, mind you.
Okay, I had like a miniature gluten-free scone.
Muffin. It was a muffin.
Also, can we talk about a refresher on a near empty stomach and all my medicine?
You had a whole muffin, mind you. You're acting like you had nothing.
No, I'm just saying it's like 12:30.
Well, after we finish this,
We're gonna get food. He
we can take a
doesn't
break from
starve
food.
me.
you're fully capable of getting your own food also. I'm not like in charge of you. We have to leave for
You
your...
can leave in 35. Let me put it in maps. What's it called? It's Bradley Hospital.
She
1
goes to
mile away.
Bradley Hospital for psychiatric assistance.
It's true. It's a 7-minute drive, but they don't know our shortcut.
Is it Seekonk to the shortcut, or is it not? Isn't it over there on that street?
You can make it 5 minutes.
Okay. So
It's on Pawtucket Ave.
We'll leave her at 12:50.
You literally go left straight on Wampanoag.
We will leave
And
here
then-
at 12:50.
No, I don't want to talk about it. It's upsetting.
But you can talk about it with the girl from your college that you never met before.
Because I don't know her. Because I don't actually have to talk about it.
You're going to.
No, but like, oh my God, keep in mind, she has the same exact issues as me.
Whoa.
Wise, mental wise. I think she's AI. She's beautiful though. But she's not AI looking like others.
Like others.
Whitney Wild Rose.
Whitney Wild Rose in Salt Lake City.
She doesn't even look at AI. She's like not, you know.
Because
But she charges.
What kills me is she is so pretty, and then like in her confessional like makeup look, she'll be
She looks like Marilyn Monroe took 4
No.
pills.
she looks like like Honey Boo Boo.
She looks. I don't know. I never watched that.
Me neither.
Oh.
My
Okay,
parents
let's
would
start
never
the
let
show
me.
again.
What?
Let's start the show again.
What do you mean? Why?
Let's like play it. Like let's continue our conversation. That was all
I
off.
agree.
That was all off.
I agree.
I'm kind of hungry.
You're kind of hungry.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, we're back.
We're back.
Oh, I forgot to text my brother. That's what I was taking out my phone for.
Texting your bro.
We're not back. Anesthesiologists are the most selfish people in the world. They enjoy putting
Elaborate.
people to sleep.
No, they want money.
Yeah.
That's like the highest. paid
That's even
job.
worse.
They
Yeah,
don't-
because they could easily kill somebody.
But they don't. That's why they get so much money.
Mhm.
Can you? Why are they selfish? Can you explain that further?
I hate anesthesiologists.
Why?
I think they're so disrespectful. You have to take a sick pleasure from putting people to sleep. Or you love money, you're money grubbing. Like a little rat. I don't like needles. I don't like
Yeah, but I
anesthesia.
feel like you're taking your personal fear of being put under. anesthesia.
1000%. But this is our podcast, not an anesthesiologist. I don't know.
But I don't think that means they're selfish people just because they.
I think they are. I think they are selfish because I don't like anesthesia. That's my opinion. I don't think they all are. I think I view them like that. I'm not saying you should.
Can we talk about how whenever you look up like highest paying jobs, it's that. Like it's always that.
I don't look up that.
To try it right now, I will bet you $10 anesthesiologist is like somewhere
I
in the
don't
top
have
10.
$10 to give, but I'll get you next time.
Anyway,
I paid for his gas, and I still haven't heard a thank you.
I said thank you 3 times.
Wait,
and
what number do you think it's going to be at?
It's gonna be in the top 10 somewhere.
Well, top 10,
Top
obvi.
5. So it's not on there.
No, it's actually really low.
Whoa, I thought it would be high. It always is high.
It's lower than a
Right.
cardiologist. One time I went to a cardiologist and they gave me like a scan because I was convinced that I
Is
had
that like a
heart
heart
murmur.
doctor?
What?
Why were you convinced that you had a heart murmur?
Because sometimes when I'm anxious, I feel like my heart is popping out of my chest and like
That's-
it's gonna be exposed.
That's anxiety.
No, like I think that my skin is so thin and it's just gonna like.
Well, you're so small and petite. You could fly in the wind.
Are you saying that I'm not?
Should we throw a party? Should we invite?
No, I'm
Hadid?
saying my anxiety was. I convinced myself that I could feel that my skin could feel the heart. Like I don't know. It was really scary though. To be fair, I was really scared. But I kind of love going to the doctor. Well, I hate it so much, but I love when they put the thing in your ear. Like it kind of tickles.
I like that as well.
Sometimes like I try to do it at home. Like I try to recreate with a Q-tip, and it
It doesn't hit.
doesn't. Because you know it's fleeting when they put it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually do. Really enough. I also enjoy that when they
It's
look at you
like-
with the.
Because with the
funnel
Q-tip, you
thing.
know you can just do it again. But there's beauty in less.
There's
Less
beauty
is
in,
more.
There's beauty in
Quiet luck.
impermanence.
What?
Quiet luxury. Whoa. There's beauty in impermanence.
I agree. Like my existence.
Like being a senior in high school.
Enough
Wait.
with this. It is not.
My English teacher said this, and it really stuck with me at the beginning of the year.
Who's your-
She said, "We are entering a space that's all about exiting. It's very liminal, and that's really stuck with me. Because really, the entire year has been preparing to leave, and we didn't really stop and take a moment to think about what that meant.
I mean, I did.
Well, I did too, but like as a collective whole, we didn't really, and that's why it catches.
I
up to
don't
everyone.
want to be part of this.
That's why it
collective whole.
catches up to everyone at the end, and that's why everyone cries.
We do. I agree with that. I do think that there is a focus on, but also, so is our entire existence. Kindergarten ready for
Well,
first grade.
That's why I
First
brought
grade.
it up. That's why I brought it up. This was an example.
Yeah.
There's beauty in impermanence because people never like realize that they're focused on the next thing.
Well, that's what I struggle with anxiety.
Continue.
So, like, it's all about like preparing for every situation that could ever come about. I'm very excited for college. You know,
That felt like a non sequitur. Are you going to connect those?
no,
thoughts?
but what I'm saying is like I'm very excited for college. I'm not sad about leaving. You know,
I don't think I'm sad about leaving either, to be honest.
I mean, it's time, okay?
I agree.
I understand that some people are very sad about leaving. I understand. But then there are a few people that are like so upset and they're like acting like it's the end of the world. And all I can think about is
It's because
it's because they peaked.
I was going to say they know they peaked in high school.
Because they know that just themselves,
They're
they're not going to be as successful without that level of support that high school gives.
the social support, just like the safety net.
Yeah,
They can act in a certain way and they'll still have their set friends and
I agree.
yeah.
And, switching from a school that I've been to for 10 years to a school,
A school system you've been to for 10 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
surrounded by people, I think I can view the social structure at my new school a little differently than some people can. Not you, but like,
No, I agree.
And
That makes sense.
it's
You-
messed up.
It's an outside perspective. You're
Yeah,
getting.
I have an outside perspective in everything I do, in my opinion. But that's it's really messed up.
Yeah.
It's messed up. Okay, and in high schools, there is not a normalization of everyone loving each other. Sorry, I agree with some cults. I do. They know what they're talking
because
about.
they love each other. That's what you're saying.
They love each other.
I don't know if
they
that's
all look up.
I don't know if
Can I
that's
say
true.
no? Can I wait? No. Can I say this? This is something that I enjoy to talk about. I love cults. Okay. I mean, of course, I don't love the Manson family. Whatever. Jones. Whatever. You know, I think if you're causing damage, it's bad. God forbid a group of collective people love one person. We are in cults
But
in society. We are in a democratic cult. Well, it's not really a cult because it's democratic. But the point is, though, is like what this is something that I care deeply about.
how do you feel about fandom as a cult? Like,
I think it's ridiculous.
do you believe that Swiftyism is a cult?
1000%. But we don't see it as a cult because there's no harm. You know, there's a negative connotation with the word cult. Okay, with the idea of cult. Cult classic. You know, that's actually a positive.
That's a positive connotation.
But I'm saying like there are those where it can be spun in a positive way. But if you're like you're in a cult, that's a rude thing to say. But it doesn't have to be.
It insults their intelligence. It's like, oh, you're so gullible, you got bought into a cult. You don't realize it.
But why? Why is that less? Like, why is your intelligence less than because you joined a cult? Because you've been manipulated. But here's my thing. Everyone always says manipulation. Yes, if there is one person and they manipulate whatever, that doesn't matter. I don't care. Like that's bad. Don't idolize one person. But to love everyone, and sure, if idolizing one person brings a whole group of people together, yes, I love that. But when it starts impacting their social interactions, you know, I read a good book, The Girls by Emma Klein. It was really interesting. And like it's upsetting. It's based on the Manson family. But if it is a positive nature of this cult.
Is it a fictional book?
It's like fiction, but like
is it like
loosely
allegorical?
Based. No, it's loosely based on the Manson family.
Okay.
Like it's like this girl who like joins a family like the Manson family in the 70s, I believe. It's really good. It's really good. You know, I like the idea of a cult, but
because of loving each other.
No.
I think there's a way.
I believe that there should be communes where people.
Okay, yeah.
You know, why don't we live on a farm?
Symbiotic living.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you went up in opposition to like the toxic environment of high school where people don't actually like each other.
Oh yeah, nobody likes each other, not even the friends.
But I think it can also be toxic to love each other in
a little too
way.
much, because then you forget a little part of you.
Yeah, you're sacrificing yourself in service of a whole, and that's the problem with cults. People forget themselves because they're too busy loving something else or loving a cause.
But I don't think cults should always have a negative connotation.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of love them as long as they're not doing harm and like something that, you know, there is a big emphasis on family in today's society, and I agree with it, but the worst thing that you can do is not leaving your family for a cult. It's leaving behind your life. I'm sorry, I believe people should be selfish these days and choose themselves over a collective whole. I love cults though, but I'm saying like there is that part. I kind of just love to agree with whatever I like. Like I like certain parts of everything. But you know, I do think that people need to be a little more selfish these days. Although in Succession,
yeah,
I hated how selfish shit was.
I knew you were gonna say that, and I think at a point
I would have done it too.
At a point,
good for her.
At a point, it's internalized misogyny that you hate her.
No, wait, no, I love her. If it was any of the brothers, I would be so pissed.
But woman
the thing
in
is,
society,
the whole show
she has to do what
is
she has to do.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing.
Yeah.
You know, at a certain point, any of the brothers would have done it. We all know damn well that would have happened. Also, I would have done it. Well, no, I wouldn't have. But my brothers were insane. Like, if those were my brothers, I wouldn't be there. I'd have gone to Turks and Caicos and lived my life that I wanted to.
Well, at the beginning of the show, she was like a political.
Yeah,
she, like,
also
wasn't trying to live
Shiv,
that life.
No, I know. But then also Shiv, we're acting like these characters aren't all selfish. Like that's the point about Succession. Every single character is unlikable.
Yeah, I know. And
as are humans.
But in shows like this, which
are you disagreeing?
No, I'm agreeing with you. In shows like this where every character or most characters are inherently flawed, and that's what drives the show. It feels like female characters get disproportionate hate for doing the same things. Do you agree
Actually,
with that? In general,
in general,
shows like Breaking Bad,
I've never seen.
me neither. But hating on Skylar,
I
the
don't
wife,
know.
they hate on his wife when he is a drug dealer. Like the fandom, they think Skylar's the worst character of all time. They're like,
Like
oh,
You.
like he's a family man doing what he.
Yeah. In the new season of You.
Yes, love Quinn.
No. In the new season.
I haven't seen season 5 yet.
Oh, I thought you were saying. No. Not Love. I'm not talking about Love. But have you seen on TikTok, like everyone's comparing? Because they're like, oh, she's so ugly, the new character. Like,
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen anything about season 5 yet. You fell off.
you did fall off.
But anyway, there are thousands of examples of people hating women disproportionately to men in shows like this.
I agree.
It's misogyny.
It's misogyny, but Succession, like, they're all horrible individuals, so obviously none of them were going to make the right choice. So why are we all surprised? Also, though...
And why are we hating on Shiv disproportionately? That was my point.
Yeah, like, I'm saying, like,
Sarah Snook is one of the most gifted performers
I love
alive
Sarah
right now.
Snook.
Can I say something? I saw Portrait of Dorian Gray with her. Mind-blowing. Genuinely
really
baffling what she
jealous.
pulls off. You should go see it.
My mom and I were talking about going to see
You
it.
should go see it. It's fantastic.
I love her. I love her. She's
sensational.
gifted.
Like, I don't even understand how she does what she did in that show.
No, I agree.
She deserves every single award. Anyway.
She's amazing. Can I say something? She fishes. Like,
Asian fishes? I don't think she looks Asian at all.
she just definitely...
You're saying that she Asian fishes like Mikey Madison.
No, not at all. Like, they kind of have the same, like, vibe.
No.
Well, none of this is going on camera. But yeah, she sounds really gifted. I want to see it. I enjoyed Succession. I love it. I'm sorry. I love a good show where I hate everyone in it. I love flawed characters. Veep is the best show.
Genuinely the best show I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm dead serious. Veep and The Good Place, my top 2.
Veep, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Veep, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Succession.
So you love
Broadchurch.
You love that brand of comedy.
Yeah. Broadchurch. Have you seen that?
Wait.
It's a murder mystery.
Did you ever watch Seinfeld?
No.
Because you love Curb Your Enthusiasm and Veep. That's both of them together. Seinfeld. That's where they started.
No, I know. I don't want to see Seinfeld.
Why not?
I hate laugh tracks. I don't even know if it has a laugh track. I hate Friends.
I think it does.
But I want to rewatch. Like, I've only seen, like, I watched it, but I didn't like it. I would say, like, something that I continuously go back to. Summer I Turned Pretty.
It's not a good show.
It's not a good show.
It's really not a good show.
But I loved the books.
I haven't read them.
The books are actually really good. I love the books, and it's a little bit of a comfort show.
That makes sense. Obviously, I watch it. Like, I watch it. I watch it for social
I thought
reasons.
you didn't see it.
Summer I Turned Pretty? No.
Yeah, you were like, oh, I don't watch it.
No, I don't read the books. I've watched the show. I watched it for social reasons because everyone watched it. It's massively popular
I loved
among our
it.
age demographic. So to keep up with the conversation, you kind of need to watch it at a point. And also because it does give that comfort vibe. Like, even when you don't like the show and it's not a good show, like,
It's hella good.
It feels nice to watch it.
It's like a warm
Yeah,
hug.
like that intro of the title
just
underwater. It's comforting.
Very. You know, everyone's like, oh, this is my comfort watch. And it's like normal people. Can I say something? Normal people wasn't that sad. Sure, I stopped watching it.
I
It's
read the
not
book, but I haven't
thing.
watched it.
The book sucked.
The book was not fantastic. That's probably why I haven't watched it.
No, the show's much better than the book.
Okay,
I
then
don't
I'll-
like,
then I'll
can I
watch
say
it.
something? I don't love Sally Rooney's writing.
I've only read Normal People from her.
I read
Did you
Beautiful
read
World, Where Are You?
Conversations with Friends, is that her also?
Yeah, it's also her, but I didn't read it. I read Beautiful World, Where Are You? They're just hard to read because they're just like not good. Yeah. And like everyone's like, oh, I can't believe. I do believe the two characters, they do come back together, or maybe they don't. Whatever happens, happens. But I do think that they were deeply flawed and they brought each other down.
Yeah, I agree. That's kind of the whole point.
Yeah. So everyone's like, oh, this is my comfort watch. And it's like, because they like love to cry to it. Like,
It's because they love Paul Mescal, let's be honest.
let's be so honest. Also, they're just, it's people that like try to be like niche that watch it and like, are obsessed with that. I watch it. I'm obsessed with it, but it's not like, I don't rewatch it every night.
I had never watched it.
Like, sure, I
Do
think
I
it's an
bother?
amazing show.
Do I bother?
Yeah,
I'll watch it eventually.
I'll watch it with you. Like, I love it, but it's like, I don't tout it because it's not the deepest thing I've ever seen. Like, I've seen much sadder things. I've seen much better things.
Such as?
Such as every single thing that I've ever seen.
What's something that's like deep that you do tout as something deep that you enjoy and watch?
Show-wise
Yeah, sure.
or
anything.
movie?
Show works.
I would say movie. So, I would say Beautiful Boy. I know it's basic, but if Timothée Chalamet wasn't in it, it wouldn't be basic. But it's like because Timothée Chalamet's in it, it like attracts the wrong crowd. I think Timothée Chalamet is a deeply popular, or not, well, deeply
gifted.
talented
Yeah.
individual. I think he's popular for the
He's
right
gonna-
reasons.
Mark my words, he's gonna win Best Actor this year for Mighty Supreme.
I'm
know
so
that.
excited to see it. When does it come out? Oh,
Christmas, I'll be home.
yeah, we have to go see.
Yeah.
We're going opening night.
Yeah. I'll go
Opening day.
like I'll go midnight whenever I need to see that.
Yeah.
A24's biggest budget of all time with Timothée Chalamet, Gwyneth Paltrow, Fran Drescher, the president of SAG.
Yeah.
I think Tyler the Creator is in it too. And
I don't know if he's a good actor.
It's
can I
it's
see-
Josh Shafty, Uncut Gems.
He's good. I want to see that. I've never seen
It's
it.
good.
I like Julia Fox.
I love Julia Fox.
You know what?
find
She's
I
not
find it-
classy, but she eats.
I find it so funny. Julia Fox, I find it amazing how she took her one great performance in Uncut Gems and she rode that to just being a star. Like she doesn't do movies anymore. She doesn't do anything. She just is Julia Fox, and that
No, I agree. I will say though, a part of it was dating Kanye West.
Yeah, but she does stuff on her own too. She's like,
Oh, 1000%. But
it's
that's
just her
how she
personality.
did get.
She's enigmatic.
She is an enigma.
I love everyone hated her until she posted that one video of her apartment tour with her child. And everyone was
I
like,
didn't see it.
everyone was- that shifted the public favor on her 180.
I
It
think
was
she's impressive.
crazy.
I think that she's not like a burnt out
Yeah.
actor from one movie that just talks about it every time.
Everyone was like, "Oh my God, she's so humble." This is like really changed my opinion on her. And ever since then,
It's all because she had a kid.
people have loved her.
People love moms.
That's true.
Emily Ratajkowski gained so much love after she had a baby.
That's true.
I love Emily Ratajkowski. I read her book. I didn't love her. I knew that she was a I knew that she was a model. I didn't know much about
She's
her.
in Gone Girl.
Yeah, she is.
She was good in Gone Girl.
Well, yeah,
She's
I love.
talented.
She's very talented. She's very beautiful. And she doesn't. I don't know if she has plastic surgery. Like I don't really know because she always did have
I don't think
the
she has as
same
much
look
as people say she does.
as people say she does. Exactly. Like she stays true to herself, and she's. First of all, she's a very beautiful dog.
Didn't she get famous from the Blurred Lines music video? Isn't that her?
Yeah, because he assaulted her
Yeah.
on it. But anyway, so I read the book, and I didn't know much about her. I'd never seen the Blurred Line music video.
Well,
Like,
that makes sense with how rapey the song is. It's disgusting.
it's disgusting. I mean, the Blurred Lines.
Yeah.
But, I watched the movie, and I just...
Blurred Lines of Consent. Like, that's what he's
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was really powerful, the book.
Yeah.
And it changed my perspective. Like, there is a level of, like, in society, like, oh, beautiful women can't complain.
Mm.
And even when they complain...
Pretty privilege.
Yeah. Beautiful women can't complain. But then when they do complain, they get the most attention because they're beautiful. So it's like, first of all, that contradicts, but also there is a level of like, people don't really listen to beautiful people's stories enough.
Wow.
I'll say it. But then there is also the level of like, people don't really listen to many women's stories.
Yeah.
But female stories matter.
Women's stories matter.
Can I say something?
They just matter.
Women's stories matter.
Yeah.
Right. They just matter.
They do. But so do men's. And I think that does lead to another point.
Oh, it was on our topic list.
It is on our topic
Pull up
list.
the topic list. Explain to them what you wanted to talk about.
I think women can be sexist.
Towards men or towards other women?
Oh, 1000% both. But I think there's a level of like, women can sexualize men and they're not as hated. But when men sexualize, because there is that deep story behind it.
Not deep.
Deep story, but like.
It's just like society is not reinforcing them when they sexualize men. That's the.
No, I agree. No, I know. I'm not saying it's horrible. I mean, sexualization is a beautiful thing.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Get,
But
get your
what
point
I mean is, I'm
across.
not saying like, oh, I hate women for this. Like, I'm a woman. I'm a teenage girl. And something that I have noticed in some conversations with people, there's a level of sexualization of men to such
Objectification? Objectification? Is that what you're saying?
no sexualization. They're like, oh, it's to such an extreme. It's so uncomfortable. And yeah, society is definitely like, yeah, some men are horrible about this too. It goes both ways. That's the thing. It goes both ways. And I don't think it's good either way. Or it's like, I think we could make it into a positive thing or not. People are more than their looks. People are more than, I think just like people are more than how other people see them. I mean, think about this. People see you so differently than I see you, or like vice versa.
Yeah.
Like, it's all perspectives. And I think the most powerful people are able to show their either work themselves in the system, which I think that I'm actually pretty good at, of like working with people's beliefs of me.
Emily
to-
Ratajkowski is very good at that.
Very good.
Julia Fox is very good at that.
Yeah, I think I'm good at that.
Yeah.
I would compare myself to the greats.
Like Timothy Chalamet's speech.
I want to be in those grades. But it's like people see me a certain way. I live up to that. And then I use that to get where I need to be. Socially, it's a skill. I believe social skills is that. To be able to work with how people see you to get farther.
And I don't think that's being a social climber.
Not at all. Social climber is when you rip through people to get to the top.
And you use people and you manipulate people and you don't respect people.
I agree.
But what you're saying is different than that.
No, yeah. It has nothing to do with social climbing. Somebody wants you to be, oh, stupid. I will say, yeah, I have a public persona sometimes. And actually being friends with you has really helped me realize that I can be myself and still be loved.
Of course. I'm glad that I helped you
Yeah.
with that.
Okay, so listen. Thank you. That was very
We
very
do have to
heartfelt.
wrap it up for today.
I know, that's why so what I'm saying is this is nothing to do with social climbing. People view me as sometimes stupid because I'm loud. Okay. I'll be stupid, but I'm not actually stupid. So I use that view of myself, fit in with that, and then ultimately get where I need to be. If I need to be supported socially, sometimes you can't go against the grain.
And once you're there, you can surprise people with how deep and smart and intellectual
I
you
agree.
are.
Wow, I have a foot cramp. Sorry. Yes. Oh my God. Ow.
Just stretch it out this way, like under the table. Okay.
Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, but I will say, like, women do sexualize men about the same as men sexualizing women, and objectification.
I don't know about that.
Well,
Because there's just not this.
no, I don't think as a
with-
collective,
when
but
men do
but there
there's
are
this-
some people that I know that
there-
make me deeply uncomfortable to be around because
Well, yeah, I know, and that's a personal issue. That's some people not respecting people. But
yes,
when it
I
comes
don't
to-
think as a collective women
there
are.
is just an overtone of violence when men do it.
I
Women.
agree.
It's objectification, and it's not really the same
Completely.
way.
But I do think that women, specific women, not like women as like a whole, can do the same thing. I think obviously it's less violent. It's more of a. It's. I kind of think
You're
about
saying
this
that
a lot.
it's played as a joke, and it's not a joke.
Played as a joke, and it's. I think it's wrong, no matter who does it. I think it's wrong. I hate objectification. I hate sexualization. You know, there's a level of like Gracie Abrams sexualizing Finn Wolfhard at 14.
Down bad. Sticky
Like-
situation.
People are so much more than like being an object of somebody's desires and fantasies. And I think we do live in a society where there's so much sexualization, objectification, and it all stems from social media.
Whoa.
Those are my thoughts for today.
I think that's where we end it for today.
Bye, Jaden.
Do we budget? Bye, Jaden.
3, 2.
Bye,
Bye, Jaden.
It was great to talk to you today, and
It was so much fun.
We'll be
I'm
back-
so excited for the next one.
we'll be back before you know it. We have a lot more to share.
Blink of an eye.
Yeah, and we didn't even finish our hydration today.
We have to cheers.
Mm.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Bye, Jaden. Wait, no,
Jaden.
you have to do it too.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Bye,
Bye, Jaden.
Jaden.